Nuka-Cola is everywhere in Fallout. Vending machines, ruined stores, abandoned buildings. And somehow, people are still drinking it over 200 years after the war, which really shouldn't be possible, because drinks don't survive that long, especially after a nuclear war. Yet, throughout the Fallout games, Nuka-Cola is still everywhere, still sealed, still drinkable. And the more you think about it, the stranger that becomes. Because Nuka-Cola isn't just a drink in Fallout, it's a symbol of the old world itself. Before the Great War, Nuka-Cola became one of the biggest companies in America. Its advertisements covered entire cities. Its products spread across the country. And eventually, Nuka-Cola became part of that everyday life. People drank it everywhere. Restaurants sold it. Stores stocked entire shelves with them. Vending machines filled the streets. The company became so successful that it expanded far beyond simple soda. Nuka-Cola created massive factories, research divisions, even entire theme parks like Nuka World. And that's important because it means millions and millions of bottles were produced before the war, far more than most products in the Fallout world. But even then, Nuka-Cola surviving for over 200 years still doesn't make sense. Most foods would rot, containers would break down, liquids would become contaminated, especially after nuclear war devastated the entire country. And yet, throughout Fallout, you constantly find unopened bottles sitting in ruined buildings, sometimes untouched for centuries, which raises a major question. How is any of it still drinkable? Part of the explanation comes from Fallout's pre-war industry. Before the bombs fell, foods and drinks were heavily processed, filled with chemicals, artificial ingredients, preservatives. Convenience mattered more than quality, and Nuka-Cola perfectly represented that. The company constantly experimented with new formulas, new flavors, new additives. So, it's possible Nuka-Cola contained chemicals specifically designed to massively increase shelf life. But honestly, even that probably wouldn't explain 200 years. And then there's radiation, because in Fallout, radiation changes almost everything it touches. Animals mutate, humans become ghouls, plants evolve into strange new forms. So it's possible radiation also changed how food and drinks decayed over time. Maybe it slowed down certain chemical reactions, maybe affected bacteria, maybe it changed the environment completely. And while Fallout never gives a direct answer, games constantly suggest the wasteland no longer follows normal rules. But another reason Nuka-Cola survived is because people in the wasteland still rely on it. Fresh food and clean water are difficult to find. Many settlements struggle to survive, so sealed, pre-war products became incredibly valuable. Even if drinking centuries-old soda sounds insane, it may still feel safer than many things found in the wasteland. And throughout the games, you constantly see people still consuming products from before the war. Snack cakes, canned food, packaged meals, almost like the old war never fully disappeared. And maybe that's the most important part of all of this, because Nuka-Cola represents something much bigger than soda. It represents the old world itself. Bright advertisements, corporate mascots, artificial happiness. A world obsessed with consumption and entertainment. Even after civilization collapsed, those symbols still remain. Music still plays on, the vending machines still stand, and bottles of Nuka-Cola still sit on shelves, waiting to be opened, almost frozen in time. Because in Fallout, the war destroyed civilization, but somehow it never fully erased the past. And Nuka-Cola might be one of the clearest reminders that pieces of the old world are still surviving in the wasteland.